This is the Ellipsis show. And the echo that you hear in the background is because I'm recording myself, recording myself, so whatever. So it's called a feedback loop. So I guess I'm gonna call this a feedback loop episode. this the feedback loop episodes are weird because I will have in this particular day, it's roughly like 2016. And my drive to work is about 7 hours from Toma, Wisconsin, all the way to Darien, Illinois. Now, if you can hear the feedback, you hear the feedback, you hear the feedback, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Oh, snaps! Where'd the feedback go? Hold on. Where'd the feedback go? Yeah, keep the feedback there. Listen, keep it just like it is. Because what this is, it's a lesson in this is what happens when you call the radio and you leave the radio on while you calling. That's what a feedback is. It's your sound is going to the microphone and so you got to know when you call the radio, mute your phone, but listen, nobody's calling the radio. I'm on the phone with one of my home skizzles, right? And when they got the Bluetooth and they got the all these other things, they have their own. It's the same thing, but it's different. And so, my method of podcasting, what's made me so successful, is that I understand the feedback loop, which means I know how to pause when you hear the feedback come back to make sure that the message is been received. Received. Have you received my message? Because the feedback loop. Now listen, ma'am, when you hear this recording that I'm making, you're going to see how amazing it is. And I'm a recording artist. And I've done this before, where I'm just rhyming. I just do my thing. I just do my thing. Now, here's the situation. I'm going to tell the story because I have feedback loop moments where I'm in a situation meditating on one thing, and look at you. You are such a professional. You're a professional. You're a professional, man, right there. Whatever you just did to stop the feedback loop, when I have that little solemn moment, you work it. Work what you're doing so that you don't know the back, you probably understand what I'm saying. And when you hear me kind of like with the ladies, when they be doing the organ, and they be helping out, what you just did, we're going to master that. Because this is a great way to do a show. It's a feedback loop show. Now, I'm sitting in my car and I'm in the year 2016. And I got saved in the year 1996. I was born again. I was age 19, but I'm born in Christ. And so right now, spiritually, it is 27 years ago on the calendar when I was 19. 27 years ago is when I went before the Lord and said, I want to get saved. And I want to be, I want to be a non-hell going person based on what y'all preaching up in this church. Y'all made me afraid of some stuff that I don't even understand. I don't know nothing. All I know is y'all did and y'all gave me a tickle in my jiggle in my chest. I'm up here so that I can get the rest. And me and the Lord have developed such a closeness over these past 27 years that I know who I am separate from the Lord. Separate from God, I am a straight up good man. If you take God out of my life, if you take the formula of who I am as a 45-year-old man who has been saved for 25 years old, who's been saved for 27 years, by myself, I'm an amazing dude. Outside of the Lord, I had a woman named Shanae who loved me. That woman fell in love with me before I named Jesus as Lord. And then when I started being upset with church people because we mess up each other's marriages with our weirdness, she told me that, Matt, you were a great man before you got saved, but you're at a place right now, Matt, you're an elder. You're an elder. People need to respect you as an elder. They belittle you like you're 19, 20 years old. All these church people calling you over these little ridiculous things. When I started cussing again, it was January 3rd, 2020. I was on the phone with her. I got the recording mode. I record my life because I value my life. I don't try to intend to record other people's calamity and drama. I value my life. My life moves so fast because everything is so wonderful. And when you're in the moment, when the moment is over, like with Ramel, I was 2 years old in the Lord, roughly. And Ramel was like, I don't want you to leave. True story. And I said, I ain't going far, man. I'm just going to where I'm supposed to go. And we're going to get back together. In a little while, we're going to be back in the daycare together. We're going to be all right. I'm 2 years old. I don't want you to leave. Look, give me my car. You got your wife right there. But I don't want you to leave. So I say some stupid mess about some trees. And right now, I can talk to Rebel anytime, anywhere, because that brother got his training. So I'm working on a song, and I run across the song that I think was never finalized, and I think we recorded it in 2007. So Old Dark Hunted made this beat, and then here's what I wrote. This is a dollar dozen nugget. If you're familiar with me, you know I represent God, the one who manifested himself in the flesh, the one who took all my sins up into his bosom. They whipped him and beat him and crucified him into his death. When he rose, he left breath. The paraclete, cloven tongue told the commission gets done. Let's finish. So who makes the rules? Paul said the law and the prophets took you to school like Mr. Miyagi, wax off, wax on. Then the word became flesh when the Savior was born. Can you conceive to a virgin? Get the girl in ultrasound, somebody call a surgeon. Luke, Mark, John, they got their own versions. If I'm the first to testify, here go my sermon. I heard the word, mixed it with faith, add rhythm and stir. You can feast on his word like gourmet, lay ministry dessert like sorbet. Then it will reveal to your heart like no word. The devil must respect my authority. So I came to say, you gotta learn the way of the kingdom before you close out the business day. You prosper at the word of your prophetess. If you're faithless, you'll be profitless. Roll with the word like you used to roll trees. You can stand stronger when you're on your knees. I be me, it ain't easy. Before I feed y'all, yo, God got to feed me first. Hand experience my wilderness. Manifest the kingdom through the first one of his children. And not wallow in the filthiness. No, I'm not a filthy mess. I wash it in the aqua law. That's what I'm about. Blast Nagasaki, fast, boxing Rocky. They talked about Jesus and they would probably talk about me. But that's alright, cause I was born as a champion. In heaven, no need for lights, but I'll be laughing. Grew my hair back big like Samson. It's all about that kingdom expansion. Domain, king of the hill like propane. Sales keeping body out of hell.
If everybody in the building's feeling this, then put your fists up. If everybody in the building's feeling this, then put your fists up. If everybody Everybody in the building's feeling this, then put your fist up.
Yeah. So then I drop it on King David the Vessel, and he did this.
They call us weird, strange, cause weird chains tapped into what's happening, our peers ain't. Broken it seems absurd, this token of Jesus' word. If they tell me I'm dope, I'm hoping they see him first. This is not about me, pushing belief in this word, it's okay if they doubt me. Seized us to get scholars to give up their thesis. You're broken, allow Jesus to pick up the pieces. Gotta hustle, man, whole lot of muscle, man. Ain't strong at all when they flesh and spirits tussling. Yeah, we train, but our goal ain't Olympics. World cold, girl soul, got a hole, gotta fix it. Dudes fool thinking they so cold and vicious. Not just some wording of photos, we live this. Forgiveness, real love, empty and filled up. That part of your heart that's dark, promise he'll touch. Become upstanding, man, not a mannequin. World clone of youngs and dirties thirsty for they brand of sin. You got guns, I got the sword that I'm brandishing. Ain't no thugging in ministry, we loving our enemies. Debugging the industry cause it's got a virus. Pray to separate like Paul did with Silas. Pop culture, steady batting the eyelids. Kill that, look my hands to the highest. Kids at home, go ahead and try this. Being who you were created to be is the flyest now. Was it something that I missed? But of course, prioritize purpose on my list. I get goosebumps and chills when I'm loose up, and God works wonders through this brother X goof up. Not sweating what you think of me too tough. Just wanna hear well done. Get 2 pumps up, 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 up.
Oh God! I mean, what else could I say? What else could I say? So m3dots.com if you want more music from me. And then please go visit King David the Vessel, yieldedmusic.com. And thank you, O Dark Hunted, Dean. I appreciate you, man. You know, so we never put this out. I just want for y'all to hear it. So thanks for listening. So I drive home last night, and I got a lot of drama going on in my life because my ex-wife is dumb. She's so dumb. So I'm in this moment where I'm driving and the Lord is playing a montage of me from age 19 up to whatever age I was when I was in the year 2016 driving it back and forth to Darien. And my son was 6 and 7 years old. And he said, Matt, the way your relationship is with your son is the same way my relationship is with you. And my whole body was like, oh. He said, wait. He let me have my moment. And he said, son. I said, yeah. Tell me some more. He said, the way your son experiences me. I mean, the way your son experiences you is the same way that you be experiencing me. And I said, I said, all right, Lord. Now I know you got some more. Sit yourself in the car with me right now, and you need to sit in the car. We got to talk, old man. Tell me some more. And he gave me the third part. And it was a little bit sad because the third part requires me to do a version of what Abraham had to do with Isaac and what God had to do with Jesus. And it was a version of what Isaac had to do with Abraham and what Jesus had to do with God. And it was a version of what I had to do with my own father, Rocco, and what my father, Rocco, got to do with me. This is a feedback loop, meaning God's given me so much power with my words. So much power that it's absurd. I got so much power to manufacture a move on my life chessboard that will solve any daddy issues I got all in one move. Any daddy issues my daddy got about his daddy, Robert, all in one move. Any issues my dad got with me as his son, all in one move. Any issues that my dad got about himself and making peace with his life and getting ready for death, all in one move. Me be able to know for sure that God is real, all in one move. Me knowing that my father is going to go to heaven, all in one move. Me knowing that my mother's going to go to heaven, all in one move. My father and my mother don't ever have to see each other in heaven, but they reconcile, all in one move. My son is not going to be my son no more, all in one move, because he's going to be his own man, all in one move. I've become a brother to my son, all in one move. And he's not going to look down on me for the actions of this move, because God is going to treat him like he treated me, and he's going to treat God like I treated dear God, all in one move. So I'm sitting there feeling like, oh Lord, what's the move? Now, I can't go into that because it's way too complex and it's not funny. And I can't be in a feedback loop. You can't do the move in a feedback loop. You can't do it in a feedback loop. You can talk about it and get excited. This is what my spirit, in other words, I'm living. A feedback loop means in John 15. I'm going to interpret it in feedback loop jargon based on the way I'm doing it here. You can read it in the Bible for yourself, because I'm not a Bible teacher. Got to remember, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a minister. I'm not licensed to do anything. Only thing I'm licensed to do is drive my car. The only thing that a preacher or a pastor or apostle or a prophet apostle or apostle evangelist or a teacher, pastor, master, preacher, rapper, whatever, only thing somebody gave me credentials to do is grab the mic one time, give y'all some stuff that's on my mind, and then hand the mic back. That's the only thing I'm authorized to do in church, is whatever somebody say I can do. I don't run a church. I ain't trying to run a church. I can't stand church people. And you cannot be the boss of people that you don't like. It's not that I don't like them. I love them. But I'd rather forget them, forgot you, and never think about them. It's racism out here that all us church people, white and black, need to be fighting, but we fight each other over baptism. And Jesus, do you sprinkle dinkle on, listen, what you're supposed to do is when you genuflect to the bishop, you have to sit down and prostrate yourself just about this much. Forget y'all. Marriage ruining jokers. So, entire church liable for something that one person did. No, I hold the people who license people responsible for doing. Your question, ma'am, is so good. Ooh. I'm going to answer the question right. Set me up right. Ask the question again. And if you want to add some context to it, when you speak, there is no feedback. Only when I speak, I get the feedback. And when you hear this, I'm going to send it to you as soon as I'm done. This is so good. When you speak, there is no feedback. So, ma'am, 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 what saith you, ma'am?
It wasn't a question. It was a statement. I'm listening to it.
No.
You cannot,
Tell me the statement.
you cannot hold the church as a whole liable for one person's actions, not even 14 people's actions.
Why not?
Because it's not the church's fault. It's not the church's doing. It's an individual's. You hold that individual liable, or you hold that individual responsible for what was said and or done that causes you to say and or feel the way that you do. Everyone is not responsible. And a lot of times, even when you are in the church, you're conditioned to follow, do as you are told. Know your position, that some people can't even tell you what it is. But still, you're to be obedient. And that's it. You do what you're told without question. That is obedience. By asking questions when you're given instruction makes you defiant. And then it's frowned upon in the church. So all I'm saying is, you can't hold everyone, or you can't hold the church responsible for the actions of the people.
No, but what you just said is the exact reason why they are responsible.
The church is responsible?
Everything that you just said is exactly right, in my opinion, to some degree. But you said you cannot hold the church responsible. And then the remaining comments that you said totally reflects how the church is responsible. Meaning, as an entity, Walmart is an entity. Walmart. What'd you say?
The church is just big business. That's what I said.
And you're right. Therefore, if you are big business, there's what's called as the Better Business Bureau.
Everybody arrested. A lot of people just hustlers. They talk real good to you. They get your money, and then they gone on about their business until you get some more money.
You're right. I don't disagree. Therefore, your statement that you can't hold them responsible is true. But your other statement that they are responsible is also true. In other words, they found a feedback loophole. I'm embracing the feedback loop.
What I said.
Wait, repeat that?
That it's too early in the morning to argue.
I'm not arguing. I'm in agreement. No, are you saying that that
not in its entirety.
Wait, please expound on what you're saying, because I need to understand what you're saying.
I don't know if you're fully catching what I'm saying.
No, apparently I'm not. So start from the beginning and let me listen.
You said to a certain extent there is no extension on the statement. It's just cut and dry. There's no gray. It was very black and white.
I do agree. And that's what Michael Jackson said. And they cut his nose off. Did you sigh?
No.
Did you get the joke?
I didn't say the joke. I mean, I caught the punchline.
And what was the punchline?
They didn't cut his nose off. He cut his nose off to spite himself.
Come on now.
Come on.
And the same way that Michael Jackson had to live a contradiction is the same way that church big business lives a contradiction.
I just don't shop with everybody.
Correct. And therefore, I extract the same thing that you extract because church big business is putting out the same thing to me that they put out to you.
If, okay,
what'd you say?
I thought you were going to say the same thing as Walmart, but go ahead.
No. Walmart is more responsible than church. Because Walmart says what we are. They say, yes, we participate and engage and also foster the environment under capitalism to have cheap, expensive, and inexpensive and frugal items to meet everyone where they are. And while we're blessing one person, we are hurting another person. When you get a deal, we've screwed somebody over. When you screw somebody over, somebody else gets a deal. And we profit from both sides of that. Please enjoy the Walmart experience. When you walk into Walmart, our Wi-Fi cancels out your phone. Your carrier is not your carrier when you walk into Walmart. We set it up so that our Walmart Wi-Fi takes over your phone and we become your carrier. You may pay US Cellular, or you may pay T-Mobile, or Cricket, or Thicket, or whatever spigot of your cell phone that you pay. When you walk up in our doors, they are no longer your carrier. Your phone won't work until you turn on the Wi-Fi and agree with our ministry.
That sounds about accurate.
Walmart says what it is. Church, big business, says opposite. And if you're going to be successful, you have to be one with your own bullcrap. Uh-oh. See, this is why it's good to talk on the phone rather than talk on Facebook Messenger. This is a free download from m3dots.com. This is a free download from m3dots.com. I live my life according to purposeful design that God foreknew. I had to ask in my prayer time, what makes me mad? What shall be mine? Why am I here? What shall I be? Then he drew near and explained to me about the cross, about the blood, how I was lost, how he did love, and how he shall inhabit my being, and how he shall be my king, and how I shall enforce dominion, and how I shall be his son. Gave me the plan, gave me the power, so here I stand, using every hour to advance and sustain, forcefully staying in my lane, on my course proceed, and I will not die until I fulfill this mission for my life that is God's will. No, it is not pride, it is confidence in the God who will not lie about whom I'm sent, and I've grabbed hold of eternity, and I shall stand bold in his word in me. I know I said a lot, I hope you can agree. Now you can bob your head with me. Music for the kingdom, produced by those kingdom priests. I call you all artisans, you're calling us artisans. I call you an artisan, I'm free to be an artisan, artisan. The blood and the sweat and tears later 2,000 years since we wrapped in a baton and you'll pass it here. I feel my role is easy, cause all I gotta do is work these principles and move on up like George and Weezy. Make 2 or 3 songs a week, speaking prophetically. Pray that the kingdom release, blast when I'm close to the beast, cause he want us to feel sweet and beat me till I won't use my power to bottom. Let him divide my all I'll in my life, but I'm attracting my slack, hacking my lack, stacking my stacks, packing my raps full of style doctrine, corrected with my thesis. So when I add the chord in my Ellipsis, I'm speaking from the monsters that developed in my species. New millennium, Christian dumb, finish what is undone to the tribulation. Some discipline, unfun, though my best, that my cross, that's the price of a young son in the kingdom. Occupy till he come, mean disciple is my daily occupation, daily prayer, daily ration, fashion my inner man, image lubrication, firstborn and all its implications, delayed gratification. I'm a kingdom agent, anti the rule of Satan. Listen to me, Satan is not omnipresent. Most times you're dealing with an imp with just enough strength to flick your lip. Sober and vigilance, enhance the senses, sensitized, hand that I can word a nine. Mind of Christ, guard your mind from being hypnotized in your lesson eyes. And pride of your Christian life. Hopefully you can see what I see, but I'm also dropping these with my head bob. Guarantee you don't need pay a fee. Download the free MP3 and you can bob your head with me. Music for the kingdom, produced by those kingdom priests. I call you all artisans, you're calling us artisans. I call you an artisan, I'm free to be an artisan, artisan. Music for the kingdom, produced by those kingdom priests. I call you all artisans, you're calling us artisans. I call you an artisan, I'm free to be an artisan, artisan. From m3dots.com.
Boyfriend waiting hustle, needs a Persian girlfriend. To be passion, no be by force, so baby if it walk away. I don't walk my life out, it be like say nothing they walk out of. I don't know waiting tomorrow hold up, but I believe the one who knows tomorrow. I know won't hold you down when nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. Baby, walk away if you want. Walk away if you want. I know won't hold you down when nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. So baby, walk away if you want. Baby, walk away if you want. I know I'll hold you down when nobody knows tomorrow. You say you no go so far, my foot to move up. Every line I march I possess her. On the cross you paid in full with your blood up. It's like for me to make a withdrawal. It be like say I don't forget my Pino. Oh Lord, make it change on for me. My brothers and sisters, they for corner, and my name and the screen. Oluwa, make you change on for me. Make you change on for me. I say make you change on for me. I know I'm good to borrow. I say make you change on for me. Oluwa, make you change on for me. Make you change on for me. I say make you change on for me. Change on for me. Change on for me. I should make you change on for me. Change on anyhow you want to know. Change on for me. Yeah. Change on for me. Change on for me. I need a miracle Reno. Miracle walker.
Yeah, I'm Carl. I work at Trigger.
That guy.
I kept a low profile.
Where can I get one of those hats?
He's here!
I'm just here to mop your floor. Why did you have to talk about us in that special last month?
I don't know, it just came up.
Karen and I, we drove down to Aberdeen last week to see my grandson graduate from college. There were reporters at the ceremony. They were hovering around the whole time. It was chaos before Mueller took over. Get off of your high horse. Your government has more people in prison than anyone else. Now let's see a nice big smile. Bill, I hired you to make sense of the economy for our readers, for our investors, not for the general public. Do you really think that the wealthy people of this world are just gonna give it up?
She helps with the chores.
Well, that's because Mr. Doolittle has been gone so often in jail. We just can't see Mrs. Doolittle. You have given us any real reason why it should not be done. He's against us. Will not stop until we have rid the earth of all infidels. I didn't pick you to be a jamoke. Art. It's not in the paint, although there is that. Everyone has their demons.
When the popo comes.
See right here? Mexico guys? This how real gangsta cop runs. Play too much, boy, you play too much. Play too much, boy, you play too much. Play too much, boy, you play too much.
Really? That's gangster? You looking like you got something stuck up your butt.
You ain't never seen a gangster cop like me that can do that. Looks like the Clay do, bruh. Pranking people that they get you paid $2. Why you getting mad, acting way too tough? CJ in the game, boy, I play too much.
You mad? What?
You mad cause you don't be getting mad.
I gotta know, I don't need nobody to get.
Hey, mommy, come over here and let me see your booty go bump, bump, bump.
Excuse me, did you really just say that?
I didn't say anything, that was my purse.
Your partner looks like he's on the phone and he has an English accent that sounded like a Spanish accent.
I like women just like I like their mid-range area. Ball, that's it.
Excuse me, police harassment, I heard that.
That wasn't me, I just saw him, it was my partner.
You're saying that you know that your male partner, cojones pelados, gets bald?
Yes, I mean, no.
You're sick, let's get out of here.
I don't wanna mess with her, play too much crew. All just a ride, boy, you know how we do. Put your hands
The
on the
hell
cop.
are you talking about? Knock, knock, knock.
That's caveman language, man.
You do realize who I am.
Show me the 8 ball and I'll show you one. Show you first. Count of 3. 1.
Really, you counting?
2.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm freaking dealing with a freaking killing car.
3. We got a black Winnie the Pooh. You run like a black Forrest Gump. Gomez, get him. Where you go? Where you go? Let me tell you something. Okay, man, okay. We got you. Gangsta cop down. Gomez! Gomez! Get him! Get him with the boxer! Show him! Get him! I'm the only gangster cop you know in these streets on the block. I robbed Santa Claus, the Grinch stole Christmas. Well, I stole it from him. Now turn around right now. Drugs, bad breath. I know what I'm doing, all right? Hold on. I'm gonna ask you one more again. One more again. What you got on you?
A badge.
Tito, I've been trying to tell you that this is the captain.
The captain of who?
Our captain. That's the captain of who?
Oh, Tito.
Yeah.
Oh. You know, I've got a kind of a nickname for you. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna like this.
What's that?
It's You're fired!
I thought you ain't had a job yet. Get your tail back in the car, man.
How you get fired before you even get hired?
Man, get back in the car. You did not think we was gonna catch you. That's because we the popos. Security is a prank. Play too much, boy, you play too much. 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 Play